The answer to future global food challenges could come from the past. Plants such as quinoa, already known to the Maya civilization, could be an alternative to meat. Here in Caserta, in the south of Italy, researchers are testing these kinds of crops as part of the Protein2Food project.
Since the 1960s, Western diets rely heavily on meat. But as world food demand soars, other sources of high-quality proteins are needed. The answer could be in these plants and their seeds. Quinoa and amaranth in particular are becoming increasingly popular.
Quinoa and amaranth proteins contain all essential amino acids. So even if they have a lower protein level than leguminous plants, they have a higher nutritional quality.
Here and in the other countries part of this EU-funded project, researchers are testing various crops to see which ones are best suited to specific soils and weather conditions.
Quinoa and amaranth tolerate abiotic stress quite well. In the south of Europe, the main types of abiotic stresses are water shortage and salinity.
The goal of these stress tests is to reach the best crop yield using as little water as possible. One of the key advantages of plant-based proteins is that growing them is much less harmful to the planet than intensive meat production.
We can eat meat, it tastes good and so on, but it's very costly in the land that we have to use for producing the plants first and then put them into the animals. Again, we have a huge consumption of water for every kilo of meat, which is around 10 times higher than for the plant.
Scientists at the National Research Center in Ercolano are leading in-depth 3D analyses to study how seeds respond to these stress tests.
For the farmer, it's important to be sure to cultivate a plant that has a good yield for his business. We also study the seed's various components, each of which has properties that can be attractive to consumers.
As the project covers the entire food supply chain, from farm to fork, it also explores how these seeds and grain legumes can be cooked and appeal to consumers.
The main problem is that people don't know much about quinoa, but if we combine it with other legumes, it can be an excellent ingredient to make high-quality soups, for example.
It will improve our diet when we are sitting with the family at night and eating our dinner. It will be much more diverse. The soil fertility will improve. It's only, you can say, benefits.
Scientists leading the project say if our consumption shifted from animal-based to plant-based proteins, it would bring down our carbon footprint while improving biodiversity and human health.